What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal, you guys? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? Now, before we get into anything, let me remind you guys that tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and we will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform tonight at 8:30. So make sure you guys tune in and be ready, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be the only one up in here with the unpopular opinion. Y'all know that I don't give a damn. It's absolutely okay that I'm going to be the one with the unpopular opinion. That is absolutely fine. Y'all know I don't mind. But baby, if you follow me on Twitter, y'all do know that I've been fighting for my life all goddamn day. My mentions have been going crazy literally all day. I done blocked a couple of bitches. I done cursed out a couple of hoes, and I done all that. So I'm done. It's the only reason why I'm done right now is because of the fact that I had to give you guys this live. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, okay? But one more thing that I do want you guys to know is that for those of you that's been following me closely over the last couple of months, y'all do know that I did a web reality show called The Scene ATL, and y'all do know that I did a live video about the Meet the Cast a couple of weeks ago. Well, baby, guess what? The super trailer drops on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time on the Stylish TV network page on YouTube. So make sure you guys be there or be square on tomorrow. The super trailer drops on tomorrow, and baby, JT showed me and Carl the final edit of the super trailer. Bando saw the rough edit already on Saturday, but we saw the final edit today, and baby, it's giving storytelling, it's giving the tea, it's giving passion, it's giving a little bit of drama, it's giving friendship, it's giving work, it's giving everything. It's a 6-minute super trailer. So make sure you guys tune in to that, okay? And I see Bianca is sharing the link to the Stylish Network platform. So if you haven't subscribed to them, y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to them right now. And when you do, go down there to the video portion and click on the super trailer and set your reminders so you guys can get y'all notifications when it come out. And guess what? Even if you do miss it premiering on Tuesday, on Wednesday, I'll be going live, honey. I'm going to be going live sometime on Tuesday night so we can get up here and talk about it. We're going to do it on Wednesday night probably. Or maybe I might do it on Thanksgiving. I'm not really sure. I think me and Bando are supposed to hang out together on Thanksgiving. So if we don't hang out on Thanksgiving, I would definitely do the video on Thanksgiving night. But if we do hang out, I'm going to do it Wednesday. So we're trying to figure that out right now. But yes, the super trailer drops on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And luckily, I don't have to close at work, so I can be home to watch it with y'all. Are y'all excited? Oh my God, it's almost time for the show to come out. And when I saw that damn super trailer, I was like, yes. I can't wait for the other people to see it because it's really good. Like, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. It's really, really good. I cannot wait for y'all to see it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be very, very good. All right. So just make sure you guys are subscribed and all of that good stuff. One more thing that I want to bring up before we get into the 5-minute mark is the pre-sale orders. Because some of y'all ordered a little late, I had to order some more books so I can send them to you guys, because some of y'all ordered at the last minute. Even after I said pre-orders are done, some people still pre-ordered, so I kind of ran out of books that I already had left here, so I had to order some more so I could send them to y'all. Because one thing about it, I'm not here to take nobody's money and not get them their product. So like I said, I'm still sending out books, and I only got to get 8 more. I only had to get like 8 more books, because that's all I got left to send out. So I had to order some more so you guys can get y'all book. So everybody that ordered late, y'all are the ones that's next. I even got an email from one of y'all today asking had I sent it out. And the person that sent me the email was actually the person that's about to get their book next. So yes, I had to order some more so you guys can get, the people who got, pre-ordered at the last minute. I had to order some more so y'all can get them. And trust and believe me, y'all finna get y'all books. I should be done sending every book off by the top of December. But like I said, there is one person by the name of Stephanie I don't have an email for her or nothing, and I've been trying to figure out a way to reach out to her. But if I don't hear from her by the time I'm done sending these books off, I'm just gonna refund her money because the book is signed. I took it to the post office and everything, and they was telling me that her address wouldn't work, and I have to get a better address. So I'm trying to find her and see how I can get this right so she can get her book. But if I don't get a chance to hit her up, if I don't get a chance to really get in contact with her, I'm just gonna refund her money. And when I refund her money, hopefully she reaches out to me so we could discuss what she needs to do so she can get her book. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want everybody who pre-ordered to get their book. Just about everybody got their book except for these last 8 people. And like I said, I had to order some more books because some people had pre-ordered at the last minute to the point to where pre-orders were closed and they were still trying to pre-order. So I had to order some more because I already ran out. So I had to order some more books. So that's the only delay that we got, is the fact that these other books got to come in. But other than that, that's it. So yes, we're almost done sending off these books. So this is my first book, and it's a lesson learned on how to get this shit together. Okay, just know that. But we're done with that now. We're done with the opening announcement. So we're about to go ahead and get into it now. We're at the 7-minute mark. Y'all do know that with every live that we do, we want to hit 100 plus. With every single live, we're at 83 people so far. So hopefully we get more. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the first story of the night. And the first story of the night is Brit Eady. Okay. You know, she's now a 1-season wonder from The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. And we do know that she's very infamous for playing the victim and filing lawsuits. Well, apparently she's about to file a new federal lawsuit. And we're about to go ahead and get into it now. So let me remove this out the way. Let me remove this. Okay. So this is coming from The Girls Are Fighting. Okay. Baddie TV is the name. And it says, RHOA's Brit Eady files a new federal suit claiming that Bravo exploited and gaslit her, pressuring her into a Kardashian-style publicity stunt. Real Housewives of Atlanta's Brit Eady has filed a new federal lawsuit against Bravo, and it goes far beyond her first case. As I was reading this, y'all, all I had to say was this right here. I'm like, I bet Bravo is kicking themselves for ever hiring that girl, because like ever since they've hired her, she ain't been nothing but some damn trouble. And the fact that Kenya was sacrificed for the sake of this chick right here is crazy. But however, she really wasn't sacrificed because Kenya actually did this shit to herself. So I really blame Kenya for this shit, honestly. But anyway, let's continue on. So, in the original lawsuit, Eady mainly accused Bravo of defamation after castmate Kenya Moore allegedly showed a private, explicit image at an event and implied that it was her. But in this updated November 20th federal lawsuit, Eady expands the claim significantly. She now alleges that Bravo and production exploited her and pressured her to discuss the private image on camera and retaliated against her when she objected. According to the filing, producers suggested that she could use the situation to her advantage, essentially framing it as an opportunity for publicity like Kim Kardashian. They allegedly encouraged her to share your story and take control of the narrative, saying that it will help fans understand and empathize with her. When Eady pushed back and said that she wanted no part of this, the defendants allegedly continued to pressure her. The federal complaint includes a civil rights and employment-based claim saying that Bravo created a hostile working environment that she didn't consent to. Eady is seeking $20 million in damages and has requested a jury trial, framing the case as systematic workplace misconduct rather than just a reality TV dispute. Okay. So that is pretty much the gist of this lawsuit that Brit Eady is now filing. So what we're going to do now, before you get into my thoughts and opinions on this, is look at the comments. Y'all know when I'm doing shit like this, y'all know I love to look at the comments just as well. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now it says this. Somebody said, Bravo created a hostile working environment. Girl, you were the hostile working environment. There was no acting behind that insecurity and rage that woman showed. She can dish it, but she can't take it. She needs therapy and away from reality TV. She's also not getting shit from Bravo. I agree with that. She signed a contract to talk about her life, but wanted to leave the show when she had to do just that. She was contractually obligated to speak on it, and she's chosen how to. She could have chosen how to. Instead, she lied and said she was underage in the images that weren't of her. The people in these comments are the reason why she's suing. Y'all love to pick and choose who to uplift, okay? And to be honest, I do think that people pick and choose who to uplift, but I don't think that that's the case here. Now, I'm going to go back to what I've said before, right? While I do feel that Kenya was absolutely and positively wrong for the way she handled this damn situation, because my thing is this, the way she handled the situation, I feel like it was kind of fucked up that she did it that way, because people can honestly say that, well, you know, Kenya was threatened with a weapon, so that's why she went on and showed those photos. But I still feel like, okay, she was threatened with a weapon. So because you're threatened with a weapon, that means that you're gonna go all out and just start, showing photos of people in intimate positions and all of that other good jazz and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you're gonna do. So I just felt like that wasn't the proper way to respond. Now, I know that some of y'all probably gonna bring your ass up here and be like, well, you can't tell a person how to respond when they upset. No, you can't. But I'm gonna say it. Kenya did a lot with that situation, and I don't care how nobody feels. She did a lot with that situation. She didn't have to do all that. But one could argue and say that Brit didn't have to do the shit that she did either, which she didn't. You know what I mean? She didn't. Now, however, for Brit to say that Bravo was the one who caused a hostile working environment, you kind of started a hostile working environment when you first started saying you got stools and choppers and all that other stuff. You decided to create this moment and threaten violence on somebody just because you felt like they didn't give you the proper hello. Like, you kind of look unhinged and look real crazy when you did the shit that you did. So one could say that the hostile working environment is something that you created on your own tip. One could say that. But in the same breath, Kenya, you took it to a whole nother level when you decided to show them damn pictures. It didn't come to find out that it wasn't even her. And now she's upset because she thought all this time it was her. But see, my thing is this. While I feel like Brit and Kenya both created this monster of this, which is this situation, I think that production should have done a lot more than what the fuck they did. If that makes sense. I feel like production could have stepped in and did a whole lot more than what they did. From the moment that Brit chose to go as far as, threaten people with violence because of some damn words or a hello or whatever, they should have stepped in then and reprimanded her for those threats. Now, when we're on reality TV, we're going to threaten to fight. We're gonna curse a bitch out. We're gonna do all that on reality TV. We're gonna do all that. But I'm not expecting nobody to want to harm me. Maybe harm me with their fists. I could take a beat down and I can give one too. But I'm not gonna be on here with somebody who's gonna threaten to pop me off. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So I don't know if Brit gonna do I don't know if Bravo gonna give Brit any damn thing. In regards to this lawsuit, I really don't know. Because this is her second damn lawsuit with these folks, so I don't know how they're gonna work it out or how they're gonna pull it with her. But all in all, we'll see. But that's all I gotta say about that. But one thing about it, and two things for certain, I know that Bravo was kicking themselves in the ass because they hired that girl. Because Brit has been a problem since they hired her. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like she wasn't. That girl been an issue since they hired her, and it's really no coming back from that, to be honest. It's really no coming back. She's been a big-ass issue. It's a lawsuit every other day. It's just crazy. So I'm glad Brit gone. I'm glad she gone at this point. Like, I'm not one of them people that was just upset with Brit before the show started. I wanted to let it play out before I was upset with her. But, yeah, I'm glad she gone at this point. It really ain't no tomorrow with that. But let's move on to the next topic. So let's talk about Mia Thornton, Giselle, Brian, and Robin Dixon. Now, the tea goes down over there on Reasonably Shady. Now, Giselle and Robin, they weighed in on Mia's arrest. And, of course, they was going to, talk about that because they talked about Wendy's arrest. So why not talk about their light-skinned counterpart? Why not? However, we're going to go ahead and get into that. And we're also going to talk about Robin and Giselle talking about how they saw Monique at BravoCon and how that interaction was, as well as their interaction with Karen. We're going to talk about that too after this. So let's get into what they said, what their thoughts were about Mia being arrested. Let's take a listen.
Talking about Mia?
Yes, we can talk about Mia now. Lord, the Real Housewives of prison.
No, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that.
Because
Mia's no longer a housewife of Potomac.
okay.
So we're not going to add that title for her. Okay. Leave. We're not in prison. I'm not a goddamn criminal. God damn it.
I'm like, at this rate, I'm going to be next, y'all.
No,
I don't know what I'm going to jail
you ain't
for,
going to
but I'm going to
jail?
be next. I don't know what it's going to be for.
You don't commit crimes that I know of.
It's going to be for something stupid. I don't know.
I'm not putting that on me. I ain't going to jail.
No,
I don't
I'm
commit
not.
crimes.
I don't play.
I'm not a criminal.
But
I don't steal things that are not mine.
Yes.
Even men. I don't even take people's men that are not mine. Okay.
Okay. So Mia Thornton the other day was arrested at the airport. She had a warrant out for her arrest.
Oof.
For stealing furniture from a
rental property.
A furnished rental.
Yeah. So like staged or furnished.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And they made, I don't know the whole story, but it made it seem like she was trying to make a getaway at the airport. And
well, if you watch the body cam, she says it's in storage.
Yeah.
So you took it.
Right.
And apparently I saw some other, I don't know if this is true, but I saw some other video and they said that the owner was in China.
Okay.
And I guess Mia thought this woman was never coming back.
Okay.
And took her furniture.
But why would she put it in so you put the furniture in storage?
Yeah.
To do what with? Like to
I listen. Mia was trying to make out like a bandit. Her and Ink, because Ink was there too.
Really?
They mentioned his name.
No, she said something about Gordon. She asked the police if Gordon was still at the airport.
No, it is whatever Ink's real name is. That was the name mentioned.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's recent.
And she said something about a roommate. Yeah, I heard her say something about emails and her roommate.
Okay, so this says update: Mia Thornton accused of moving out with ex-boyfriend DJ Ink.
I don't know that I believe this headline.
Oh, this headline is not true?
Yeah, I don't know.
In a report, condo management company alleges that Fields Thornton. When was her last name? Fields ever?
That's her maiden name.
Okay. As Jared McGriff.
Okay, yeah. So he's Jared.
Yeah. This is allegedly. We're going. I don't want nobody coming for me.
Okay, so his name was probably on the
lease.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that he was involved in stealing the furniture.
But he's gonna be blamed if his name was on the lease.
Yeah. But my thing, okay,
we're talking about $11,000. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Mia, girl, you could have called me. I'd have probably given you $3 for some furniture.
I'm just confused. My confusion is, okay, so they were moving out in the middle of the night. If there was a warrant out for your arrest, this has been ongoing. I don't know. It's very confusing.
It's all strange.
Very confusing, but at the end of the day, it is a crime to steal somebody's furniture.
Yes.
And I'm sorry that she's, put herself in this situation. Sorry.
Are you?
I am.
Why? You thought about it and you decided to commit a crime. and now you feeling sorry for her? I don't.
Okay. I feel that whatever's been going on in her life lately, it's not just this incident. I just feel
Have
like
you talked to Mia?
I have not.
Okay, so how do we know she's going through something?
I'm just saying, okay, let's start with her family, she got a divorce, they lost their business, she got a divorce, she left, town for a man, which kind of like ended up being the demise of her on the show, which I think she probably had planned to be on the show for a while. She moves to Atlanta for this man. She breaks up with this man. She gets with another man. She breaks up with him, or
Are they breaking up with her?
Okay, they break up.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I just feel like she's like searching for something, and like, just something's not stable in her life.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my perception from what I see.
But this is called life. It seems like life is lifing for her.
Yeah.
And when life starts lifing, you've got to make good decisions.
Yeah.
Got to make great choices.
That's true.
I think she's making some poor choices.
Yeah.
That in those cases, I never say, you know what? I feel sorry. Not in this case, goddamn it, because we know Mia. She did this and she thought about it, and this is what she decided to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but if you want to feel, because Robin's always feeling sorry for people, I'm here for you on that. But I'm just no.
I just for anyone that is going through any type
She's
of
not on my prayer list.
issue, okay, I just hate that they have gotten to a point where they're in this situation.
That she felt like she needs to steal 11,000
Yes.
TV off a wall.
Yes.
This, you know how much TVs cost nowadays? $50. Like, this is not expensive shit. Like, what's happening here? Why is she taking furniture?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the part I don't understand. If she moved out in the middle of the night, why do you put it in? I don't know. It's
Don't
all
make no
it's
sense.
weird. I don't think we have all the details, but
Let me tell
clearly
you, I'm
need
calling
to-
Jacqueline
she
over the
should have given
weekend.
the ladies furniture back.
I'm calling Jacqueline over the weekend.
You
I'm
gonna get
getting
the
tea.
tea?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have Ashley call her. Because Jacqueline, we know she loves spilling the tea. Jacqueline gonna give it all the business.
Oh my gosh.
I was talking to somebody about it. I can't remember who, and they were feeling like she did this as a stunt.
No.
And I'm like, no, you don't stunt your way to jail.
no.
You know,
No.
like to get back into like the news.
Oh no.
I don't.
Not with this.
No.
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 I do want to say she looked very good in her mugshot.
Did she?
Yes.
Okay.
Her mugshot, she looked good.
Better than Wendy.
Oh yeah. It was that's what Wendy was going for. Like Mia gave what Wendy was trying to give.
Wendy was going for my wig is on crooked, and Mia was going for glam, airport glam.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but it was like natural. It was like natural airport glam.
Yeah.
She looks good.
Yeah.
I like her mugshot.
Okay. Well,
you gotta give her that. Come on now.
Okay, fine. But Mia, girl, if you're gonna do this, like, do it for real. Like, still $250,000 worth of furniture, not 11,000.
No, because that's gonna get you serving time. This is like a misdemeanor.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
What's the threshold for misdemeanor? Is it 14,000?
Oh, I don't know.
It's something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but
okay, so misdemeanor. She did a little community service. She should be good.
Yeah. actually, just give the people their furniture back.
That part. Like, what? Give them the key to the storage facility, or girl, just bring it back.
Yeah.
I would have that furniture and that TV hooked up so fast. What?
The minute they say you have a warrant out for your arrest and she was aware, oh no. I was just joking. Like I wasn't really taking your furniture. Like, damn, relax. Like,
oh gosh. And clearly
I don't want your ugly, nasty, filthy furniture anyway.
Yes.
Your cheap furniture. I don't want that.
Where's Bobby Valentino in all of this? Does he have furniture? Anyway,
I don't think she can fit it.
Is it? He has children's furniture. Yes, fun size furniture. Children's. You know, when you go and you visit your kids' kindergarten class, you guys sit in those little chairs.
Okay, we
are done. We are out of here. That is our episode. You know now, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah. Listen, y'all. Now, I ain't even gonna sit up here and tell you no lies, okay? I enjoyed every bit of this. I ain't gonna tell you no lies. Y'all know I turn my nose up at anything that's Giselle and Robin, but baby, I enjoyed this. I did, because they ain't tell no lies. And one of the questions that Giselle had asked was a question that I had, which was, where's Bobby Valentino in all of this? Like, do he got furniture? Because what's going on here? I had the same question. I wanted to know where the fuck he was at. I wanted to know why he ain't said nothing. I want to know if they still together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I really wanted to know. Like, I wanted to know if they were still together, to be honest. And listen, I agree with every damn word that they said. I ain't lying. Yeah, listen. I want you to know that I agree with that. They are both lame as fuck. Like, we ain't gonna take that away from that one of them. And we ain't gonna sit up here and act like I like them either, because I don't like them hoes at all. But I'm just gonna be real, honey. That shit was funny. I don't give a damn. That shit was funny. It was funny as hell. You know what I mean? So, but they didn't lie though. They did not lie, because Mia came on that damn show and made herself out to be like this rich bitch that had all this money and all this time and all this whatever. Like she came on there making it seem like she was just the princess of the rich girls and shit. Like that's the way she came on this goddamn show. Like she was just rich as fuck and couldn't nobody fuck with her. And she was all this and she was all that and all that and everywhere, all of that. A CEO, all these different chiropractor practices and shit. Like you would have thought she had some money. And then even Karen was up there talking about some Mia, she's a boss. She's a boss. She's a boss, bitch. She's a boss. She's a boss. But now it look like she's a broke boss because she got to steal motherfucking furniture out of a house and steal a goddamn a damn flat screen TV off the wall when she can go to Walmart and get one for $300. I mean, I'm just saying. So, like, girl, what's wrong? What's wrong and what are we doing? You feel what I'm saying? But hey, in the words of my shirt, Mia is about to fuck around and find out, okay? That's what Mia finna do, period, okay? And I don't feel bad for her. She definitely not on my playlist. But see, what goes around come back around, though. Because you were just sitting your ass up here laughing at Wendy for going to jail. You were just sitting up here laughing at Wendy for all the stuff that she going through with her court case. And here you go. What Faith Evans said on You Gets No Love. Whatever you do, it will come back to you, bitch. Okay? And it already came back to your ass. It's Mercury retrograde. Watch what the fuck you do. Okay? The Airbnb TV was bigger, Scotty. She didn't want a $300 TV. I don't give a damn what she wanted. All this money that she claimed she got, she could have bought that same TV from that Airbnb place. I mean, the same type of TV that Airbnb had, she could have went somewhere and got that same damn TV since she big boss. So I'm just saying, okay? So it is what it is. I don't feel bad for me. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all like these lying ass girls like Stacy and Mia. Y'all like these lying ass girls. And I like Stacy for the most part, but I don't like liars. Like liars really get on my nerves. Like I can't. And Mia is a big liar. And the fact that she was doing that, girl, I can't take her seriously out here stealing furniture. But want to sit up here and talk about Wendy stealing insurance funds. You might as well get on the list and steal some, baby. Yeah, that's another question, Bianca. Did she even bond out? Are you still in the slammer? I need to know if anybody bonds you out of jail. But you know, it is what it is, child. Let's move on to the next topic of the day. The next topic of the day involves Joe Budden and Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now, listen, I'm going to go on record and say that I was a guy that actually respected Joe Budden at one point in time. I was a guy that really respected him. I loved me some Joe Budden. I always felt like, you know, Joe Budden was an underrated MC. He was a great rapper. He did not get his just due. He did not get his 10s or anything like that. Like I always felt that way. And then he got a podcast. And I used to love him when he had the Everyday Struggle show. I love that show. Then he got his own podcast, and I was very excited about his podcast. But the more I sat back and I listened to some of the shit that Joe Budden be saying, I was just like, this is a weird bitch. He's misogynistic. He's a terrible motherfucking person. And I don't see why I ever liked him in the first place. Because a lot of his opinions on music, I agreed with them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I agreed with a lot of what he said when it came down to his musical opinions. That's why I loved it when Joe Budden went and got a podcast and he was talking about music and stuff like that. That's why I loved him so much, because we had some of the same views on today's music. We really did. But just listening to some of the stuff that he be saying, especially in regards to women, I really started feeling like, what the fuck is wrong with me and why did I ever like him? Now, he's always talking about Megan Thee Stallion. He's always talking about her, and it's always in a negative way. And let me be clear here. I don't want nobody to make it seem like he can't say nothing about Meg, because Meg is not above reproach. Meg can be spoken on just like anybody else can. So let's make that shit clear. She can definitely be spoken upon. If anybody got opinions on Meg, then they can say that. But my thing is, when it came down to Joe Budden, the way he say stuff and the shit that's come out of his mouth about that girl, You would think that he tried to fuck her when he met her at an industry party and she turned him down and he been mad ever since. Like, it's men like Joe Budden and DJ Academics that, you know, always got something bad to say about that girl all the time. And I never could understand why. And when you say, and when you question that, people make you feel like, oh, you just one of them Meg fans that feel like, you know, Meg, can't nobody say nothing about me. It ain't even that. I promise you it's not that. It's not that at all. I just don't, I just seriously don't understand what the beef is with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't understand the beef. I don't get the beef. Why y'all hate her so much? Like, I don't understand. And then a lot of these, and then when it come down, like even with the Tory Lanez stuff, they were all up his ass and things like that. And even hearing Mario, who is an R&B singer that I've always loved his voice, always loved his music, always wanted the best for him. And I see him going up for Tory Lanez and saying that he don't fully believe that he did what he did to Megan, or he don't fully believe. I don't give a damn what you fully believe. He did that shit. Okay? I don't understand why it's so hard for these niggas to believe that Tory actually caused harm to that girl. And he sat up there and lied about not putting his hands on August Alsina when the footage came out and he literally put his hands on August Alsina. I'm trying to understand why it's so hard for people to believe that Tory did that. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead and get into what Joe Budden said. And I have been looking all over the hills and everywhere for this clip on Twitter. And I finally found it. So we're going to go ahead and get into that now. And of course, y'all know I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it once I'm done. Let's get into it.
Down business opportunities, one of which was the chance to be a part of the game Call of Duty, but she refused once she learned that she would be a shootable character, a character that you could shoot. Very smart.
They'd have been killing the shit out of Meg.
Very smart. I don't even play Call of Duty. I'd have bought it off the script. Hell yeah.
Yo.
You got to. Them videos would have went absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's very down business opportunities, one of which was the chance to be a part of the game Call of Duty, but she refused once she learned that she would be a shootable character, a character that you could shoot. Very smart.
They'd have been killing the shit out of Meg.
Very smart. I don't even play Call of Duty. I'd have bought it off the script. Hell yeah.
Yo.
You got to. Them videos would have went absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's very down.
And what baffles me is that a man would say that about somebody, about another woman. And a man like Mark Lamont Hill is on a podcast like this amongst all these ignorant ass people. And he doesn't really say anything about the negative and the ignorant shit that they be saying on this podcast. I don't be understanding that. Listen, I get it. It's Joe's podcast and we really can't tell nobody how to feel or what to think. But here's my thing. I could not be on no podcast like that with him, with them type of people. I couldn't. It'll be a viral moment every goddamn week that damn podcast come out. I'll be calling their asses out on their misogynistic ass ways every single time. And I just want y'all to know, and I don't want to bring this up, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm going backwards, because I'm not. But this is why I used to feel some type of way a couple of years back, about 3 years ago, when we was reviewing LAMH and I was accused of being just like these men right here. Joe Budden and the men on that podcast, Kevin Samuels and all them type of men. That was a complete offense to me. That was a diss to me. And that was a disrespectful thing to say to me. Because I don't act like them type of men. Yeah, I'll call them out or whatever. But to say some shit like that, I'd never say no stuff like that. That type of stuff would never come out of my motherfucking mouth. And that's what I was being some shit where I was compared to this type of shit here. No, that's why I never said well with me when people would say it. So listening to Joe Budden and shit and hearing him say that, I was just like, wait, so this is what people thought about me? Like, what the fuck? But Joe Budden, of course, he's an abuser. He put his hands on women. He don't like women. So why am I, a person that has good sense, is surprised that his opinions are what they are in regards to Megan Thee Stallion? It ain't even just about it being about Megan either. I promise you it's not. It's not even just about it being about Megan. Feisty, shut up, please, because you, please. But I lost my train of thought because Feisty coming here with bullshit. What I was about to say, yeah. So anyway, I don't understand why Mark could even sit there and be with them. And then you got a woman on this podcast too. And it sounds like a lot of the time she be agreeing with this type of shit. And like I said, Joe Budden is an abuser himself. Joe Budden be doing this type of shit and all that other stuff. Like, this is the type of stuff that he be on all the time. So that's why at the same point in time, that's why I can't understand why I don't understand why his opinions are what they are when it comes down to people like Megan. Of course, he gonna go up for the likes of Tory Lanez. But I always, and I really hate to do this. I really hate to do this, y'all. But I might be wrong because I don't like to judge nobody and put everybody in the box. But I just be feeling like any man that goes up for Tory Lanez is just like him. Any man that defends the actions of a Tory Lanez is just like that. I might be wrong for saying that too, because it's not fair to lump everybody up. But I do be feeling like, yeah, if you defend Tory Lanez, if you down with that bullshit he down with, if you okay with the bullshit that Tory Lanez has done, you feel what I'm saying? I don't understand. I feel like you the same way. But it also could be one of those things, because I've been saying this from day one. When was Tory Lanez ever that huge of an artist? Because people keep on saying that Megan ruined his career, but I'm trying to see how did she ruin his career, because it wasn't like he had this big ass career like that and that he was like this top selling artist. Because I never seen Tory Lanez if being like this big artist. Because if you want me to be real, I only knew one damn song by Tory Lanez, and that was the whole you got to do more than just say it, and that's way do it, prove it, and that's because of the damn Brownstone sample. That must be it must be because of the Brownstone sample. So I don't even understand why he was such a huge artist in anybody's eyes, because I only knew one song by him. I thought he was a one-hit wonder. But everybody talk about how talented he is and how he's more talented than Meg and all this other shit. But it's just like, huh? But it just is, I think it's just these dick riding ass men, because one thing about it and two things for certain, these men can ride a dick like no other. They will ride a dick like no other, especially a man that don't like women. They're going to do that. And I that's why I don't understand why everybody's up his ass so bad. But I'm going to need for y'all to realize Tory ain't never getting out of jail, and y'all can save it. He did that shit to Megan, and the quicker y'all accept that, the better. Let me see. I didn't even know that was him. See, she didn't even know that was him. Like, I remember somebody on, like I said that on Twitter one day and all this other shit. And people got mad with me. The Tory fans came up in my DMs calling me all kinds of faggots and all that other shit. Let me see. Even R. Kelly would trend on charts whenever his name is in the blogs, despite his heinous acts. Being a terrible human being has never stopped people from listening to their music. Tory's music ain't getting played because it was never that good. And that is very true, because guess what? When Surviving R. Kelly was on the air, Guess what? R. Kelly's numbers on iTunes went the fuck up that night. People were buying them albums by the dozens, and he was right back on the iTunes charts in the top 10 at that. Even though it was a whole documentary on TV called Surviving R. Kelly, his numbers was still going the fuck up. I'm just saying. So, and that just shows how well R. Kelly did with music and how great his music actually was, despite what type of person he is. But that's another story for another day. But anyway, fuck Joe Budden and every single nigga on that damn platform with him. Fuck him. Moving on to the last story of the day, we about to get into Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. Now, y'all know that we reported on this on Friday about Kandi and Todd, getting a divorce and things of that nature. And now Kandi has decided to speak out today when she was on Amazon Live. Okay, she spoke her piece on the situation. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it now. And then that's going to be this is the last story of the night, because y'all do know that we have the Whether You Like It or Not panel in exactly 30 minutes. So I got to get through this so we can get ready for the panel. Let's get into what Kandi had to say, y'all.
Ella Jones says, Kandi, it's good to see you in good spirits with so much going on. I'm sorry about you and Todd. Okay, so yeah. For those who don't really be on the internet, clearly, well, everybody that's been on the internet, I'm sure y'all saw that I filed for divorce on Friday. And yeah, right now it's a pretty crazy time. Back to your comments. Sage says, how are you feeling today? Okay, Sage, I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. Sometimes, you're cool, you know what I mean? You're moving, you're mixing, you're moving, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness, and me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself. When I was on Housewives, I really couldn't keep moments to myself when I got upset, so y'all would catch me crying. But in real life, my everyday life, I don't really like for those moments to be shared with the world. So, but I am sharing with my Amazon family today. So I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, this is something that, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me. Okay? Got it. It's kind of hard sometimes when you see all the stuff online and, it's just everybody is making their own narrative of what's going on. And sometimes I'll be wanting to comment, but then I'm like, no. So I'm all over the place, put it that way. But what I will say is, Todd and I were together our marriage lasted 11 years. We were together like 14. We got 2 wonderful, beautiful children. I have no regrets, okay? So, sometimes things don't work out, and it just is what it is. Jeannie says, speak on it with Mama Joyce, please. Oh, no. My mama does not need to be on speak on it right now. My mother has been very peaceful and happy. I'm not bringing her to come speak on it because she might speak too much. Teresa says, I was so hoping that it wasn't true. I love you both, Kandi and Todd. So is he invited to the gathering? Yes, we are having Thanksgiving this week. Let me just say, no matter what Todd and I are going through, we are parents together. We are co-parenting together. We have beautiful children together. So we are trying to make this transition as smooth as it can possibly be for our kids. That is our main concern. So we are keeping it very friendly. I don't know if you guys saw. Well, I haven't really posted all my pictures from Blaze's birthday party, but we both were at the birthday party. We both was there to support our baby girl, and we are going to continue to keep that same good energy going for our kids. That is our goal. Okay, I hope you understand.
And that was Kandi. Speaking out about the divorce in regards to her and Todd. Now, I'm gonna start out by saying this, right? I do think that it's kind of disheartening that there's people online that's celebrating this divorce. There's people online that's happy about this divorce. There's people that's online that are making fun of this divorce. There's people online that are making this a thing where it's funny and oh, that's what she get, or now she can relate to Phaedra now and all this other stuff. But or the whole I knew it wasn't gonna last, or I knew it wouldn't. Baby, they lasted 11 years. They were married for 11 years and they were together for 14. That lasted way longer than what you thought it was gonna last. Okay. So regardless of anybody and their opinions about their marriage or what they thought about Todd or whatever, they still lasted for a long time. And they did a lot of things together. And any kind of breakup of any form is difficult to go through. Like, I just think that it's kind of off-putting for me when I log into Twitter and I'm seeing all these think pieces about their divorce and shit like that, and all these old ass videos and shit like that. Now, I have my own opinion about Todd and some of the shit that he would say, like, some shit like, oh, well, you ain't no Rihanna. I thought that was disrespectful. I couldn't imagine no man that I'm dealing with saying that to me. Or, the constant talk about the prenup and the money. And I didn't respect a lot of Todd's values as a husband and as a man and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? But we got to understand that not only were they married, but they also have kids together, 2 small kids at that. And they got to figure out a way to maneuver through this without it being full of drama. And that's what I don't want for them. I don't want them to go through this with a whole bunch of drama. And you know what else is so crazy to me that I've been seeing on Twitter is that some of you motherfuckers, and yes, I'm finna cuss just a little bit, so just bear with me. But a lot of you motherfuckers were the main ones campaigning for Kandi to leave Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all been begging for that girl to leave Housewives of Atlanta since season 9. After she fell out with Phaedra and Portia, y'all been thinking that she don't deserve to be on the show, all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all been begging for that girl to go and say she don't bring nothing, she don't do this, she don't do that. She gone. But now that she's going through this divorce, you feel what I'm saying? Now that she's going through this divorce, now y'all begging for her to show back up again. Because y'all want to be entertained by her divorce and what she's actually going through in her life. She don't need to come back. And I don't even want that for her. I don't even want that for her. I would rather Kandi go through her divorce without any cameras. I would rather her deal with it without the public being all up in their business. I would rather her deal with it that way. Because fuck y'all and y'all entertainment. She don't need to come back on the show to entertain y'all with some real life pain that she dealing with. Absolutely. We've seen a lot of divorces happen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Any Real Housewives franchise, a lot of the motherfuckers get divorced all the time. But don't say y'all want her back now because she's going through a rough time in her life. I hope she don't come back. I hope she don't. And let me just tell y'all about my own experiences with Kandi and Todd, right? Because I remember, because I've seen Kandi a couple of times, but I never really seen Todd until last year, right? When I came to the Candy Cares thing, you know, the little turkey drive that they just had the other day. I went last year, me and Jamie, and Todd was cool. You know, I didn't have a lot of interaction with him like that. Like I had most of my interaction was with Munyetta. That's my girl right there. Mostly with Munyetta and, you know, House of Glam and you know, like Carmen and people and Mama Joyce. Those were most of my interactions with them. Because Mama Joyce was telling me how handsome I was, which I felt like that was a great compliment coming from somebody like Mama Joyce. But that's a whole nother story. But Todd was cool. Very supportive of Kandi and everything like that. Like, you know, when you see them, you never would have thought that they would even be having any issues. But that's the thing. You never know what anybody's going through in their lives, in their marriages, or anything like that. Like, you never really know what they're going through. And it's always, that's why I say it's always not wise to say that certain people are a couple goals for a lot of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. But my prayers do go out to Kandi and Todd. You know, I hope that this divorce goes by smoothly. I hope that, you know, the kids don't really suffer through this. I hope they do things the best way that they know how and all this other stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for them. You know, I can only imagine how it is to go through a public divorce. You know, it got to be the worst. You know, going through it publicly. Like, it's one thing to go through a divorce, you know, privately when you live in a regular life. But when you a celebrity and you're going through a divorce and everybody got questions and want to be in your business and all this other stuff, yeah, it's annoying. That's why I ain't never been married, but I dated somebody publicly, and that was annoying. Okay. Even more annoying now that we on the same show. It's gonna get even more annoying now that we on the same show. But it's crazy. But shout out to Kandi and Todd. You know, do what's best for your kids. You know, show up, show out for your kids. Make sure y'all co-parent the best way you know how and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, do what you got to do. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, anyhow, the last thing that I'm going to tell y'all about really quickly, and then we're going to get up out of here. I'm going to share my screen again. So give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. I should have made like a graphic for it, but I didn't. But we're going to share my screen one more time. Okay. So is my screen shared or not? Hold on. Oh, it wasn't. My bad. Okay. So this is what you guys need to be looking forward to tomorrow. Is the super trailer for The Scene ATL. Y'all do know that is the web reality show that I am on. The show comes out on on December the 9th. So make sure you guys tune in to that. But this is the super trailer. It premieres in 23 hours. It premieres in 23 hours. So what I'm going to need for y'all to do, I'm going to share the link to the super trailer so y'all can go and set y'all notifications up and, you know, set your reminders and stuff like that so y'all can be there or be square. I'm going to be at home from work when the super trailer come out. So I'll be in the comments with everybody else. And I'm probably going to do a live on Wednesday night. Maybe even I might just do it Tuesday night. You know, who knows? I might do a live tomorrow night after the super trailer so y'all can come up and say what y'all got to say about it and all that stuff. Y'all probably would want me to do it the same night of the trailer, probably. So that's probably when I'm going to do it. But yes, be on the lookout for that. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to do so, okay? This channel is Stylish TV. With that being said, you guys, we're about to get up out of here because I have to go and get ready for this panel tonight. We go live in about 15 minutes or 15-ish minutes because, you know, we be late all the time. Be sure to pick up my book. That's Why You're Lonely. It is now available on Amazon and Kindle Books. Be sure to pick that up. And that's about it. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, no, it's not scripted. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. I did not know Patches was in here. He just gonna creep his ass up in here when the video was over with. But love your Patches. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and I will see you guys over on Giving You the Real Teas platform for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I'm actually about to share the link to that on my store. I mean, not my story, on my community wall. So as soon as this live is done and the music is done playing, go to my community wall and get the link. I'm out of here, y'all. Until the next video, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Things I wanna do to you. All the love you try to hide, deep in between those thighs. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want. Ain't too proud to beg for what I need. If it's good loving that you want, you can get it all from me. Ain't too proud to